Guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jennifer, and today we're opening up my December Stitch Fix box. So real quick, Stitch Fix is an online personal styling service for men, women, and children. There is a $20 styling fee whenever you want to have a box styled for you. You're going to have to fill out a style profile to tell them all the things about your measurements and likes and dislikes about fashion, and then a stylist is paired with you. He or she is going to help you to choose up to 8 items. You can receive anywhere between 5 to 8 items, and right now I have my profile set to get 8 items so I can have a better chance at getting a 25% discount on my box. Those items can be clothing, shoes, jewelry, whatever you want. And so make sure when you fill out your profile, you tell them the things that you would like to have sent to you and what you don't want to have sent to you. Those items are going to get shipped to you for free, and you get to try them on in the comfort of your own home, and you'll decide what you like and what you don't like. If you keep at least 1 item from your box, then the $20 styling fee gets applied to whatever you're keeping. And if you keep 5 or more items from your fix, then you're going to get a 25% discount on the total cost of your box, which usually makes for a really good deal. So Stitch Fix does do a fix preview, so a couple weeks before your box is supposed to be styled, you should get an email. This is only after you've done your first initial fix, so your second fix and on, you'll get that fix preview. So for this fix, I do think I picked 5 of the items, and I think the stylist put in 3 other additional items. So we'll have to see when I get into the box. So let's go ahead and open it up. So first things first, you do get a prepaid mailer envelope to send back anything that you don't want, or if you need to make exchanges, you can use this bag to ship things back to Stitch Fix. Stitch Fix is offering different ways to send back things to them. I still use USPS, which is what is labeled on this bag. You're also going to get a style sheet that says, "Thanks for letting us style you," and this has a note from your stylist, but it also gives a detailed list of the items that are in the box and the prices. So I'm going to read my note from my stylist real quick. It says, "So happy to be styling you again. Your last fix was such a win. I kept your mix of work and casual, price-friendly, long sleeves requests front and center, and love the pieces you chose from the preview. I added a solid black 41 Hawthorn open front cardigan that popped up to cover your black cardigan need. I swapped it for the striped one for more versatility." So she did swap out the cardigan that I selected that was black with white stripes for a solid black cardigan, which I would definitely prefer to have a solid black cardigan. For polished blouses to wear under your cardigans or a jean jacket, try the off-white Mason & Belle plaid split neck or the burgundy Market & Spruce Lurexx popover. This one is a fresh new arrival and adds a subtle hint of shine that's office ready and perfect for the season. On cooler days, rotate any of your chosen sweaters from the preview. I couldn't secure an off-white cardigan or black pant this time, but I'm on the hunt for your next fix. Tell me what colors and textures you're loving." And so my stylist is Stacy, and she's been styling my fixes for quite a while. So I have 2 big bundles, and here's a look at my first bundle. It has 2 items in it, so let's open this one up. So the first item is something that she put into the fix, but I do think it was on my saved items list. It is by Mason & Belle, the Aila plaid split neck top in off-white. And so here's what that blouse looks like. It is a little bit thicker than I thought, and it does have stretch in it. It is just a black and white and gray plaid print. It does have some texture to it, so I'm going to get up close so you can see that. It does have an elastic wristband and some buttons going down the front. I didn't realize that there were buttons down the front. They are real buttons. So one thing I don't have a lot in my wardrobe is plaid. So I do think this is something that I would like to add to my wardrobe, but we'll see how it looks on. The next item I did select from the fix preview, and it's from Market & Spruce, the Carabi long sleeve sweater, and it says in navy, but it's kind of like a light blue. And here's what that looks like. It does have like a little bit of a boat neck, and I don't always love a boat neckline on myself. So we'll see what I think about that. It does have some texture or striping here on the shoulders. It is textured throughout. I do like this color, but then after I selected it from my fix preview, I do realize that I have a similar colored sweater that's a turtleneck, but this one is pretty. It does have the ribbing on the cuffs. It does have that kind of ribbed bottom there. It's a pretty thick sweater, so I'll see what I think about that one. And here's the second bundle. So the first item on top of this bundle is by Market and Spruce, the Trina Lurexx Popover Blouse in Burgundy. And she did add this to my fix. And so here's what that looks like. So the first thing I'm noticing is that it's really wrinkly. So I'm going to check the fabric real quick. And so it's 99% rayon and 1% other fiber because of the metallic threads going through it. I do not love 100% rayon items, so I'll probably send this one back, but it does have a tie at the top that's tied right now. Some ruffle detail around the collar. And then it has some like a ruffle detail down here with elastic wristband. So I like the color and I like the metallic threading, but I don't like the fabric. Just shrinks and wrinkles a lot. The next item is a sweater that I chose for my preview, and it's by Love Ellie, the Milli Crewneck sweater in beige. And I'm looking for a beige or off-white sweater that I compare with some of my colored pants. And so I selected this. And here's what that looks like. It's hard to tell from the camera, but it does have like mixed colored threading throughout it. It's almost like confetti. I'm gonna get up close so maybe you can see that. So it's like beige, but it has different colors running throughout the fabric. It's a really soft sweater with a kind of ribbed neckline here, ribbing at the bottom of the sleeves, ribbing at the bottom of the sweater with slips on the side. We'll see what I think about that one. The next one is by Letty and Me, the textured cowl neck sweater in dark green. And so here is what that looks like. I just really love this color for like the holidays and for winter. I do like a cowl neck. It's very stretchy. It does have like that rib texture going down the sleeves, but the front is not like that. Some ribbing at the bottom. You got the cowl neck right there. It does look a little more cropped, so we'll see how that looks on me. I'm not sure about that. And the back does have like that ribbing at the top. All right, the next item is by Britton, the Fable Scuba sweatshirt in off-white, and I selected this one. And it is very soft and very stretchy. It's just an off-white sweatshirt. It does have like this kind of beige and pink striping on the sleeve. Very soft, very stretchy. I like the way that feels. Solid back. Just a nice casual piece for the weekends. I don't have a lot of sweatshirts and things like that, so I thought it would be a good addition to my wardrobe. And then here is the cardigan that she swapped out by 41 Hawthorn, the open front cardigan in black. So it's just a basic black cardigan. Those are really hard to find. I've been looking for a solid black cardigan for quite a while, so when she swapped it out, I was really happy about that. Open front, pockets. It does seem a little shorter than I was hoping for, so we'll see about that. Very soft, very stretchy. I'm always looking for a new cardigan for work. And then the last item she put into my fix, and it was off of my saved items list, and it's by Can, the Carla High Rise Bootcut Jean in Indigo. So I did keep a pair of Can jeans at one point in time in one of my fixes, and I'm kind of on the fence about how I feel about them. I like the stretch, but they're almost too stretchy, so I'm not sure. I put this on my favorite list because they are a 33-inch inseam. They're just a dark wash. They're a boot cut. A little bit of whiskering on the front. No distressing, so just a good basic jean. I don't really have to have these, but if they fit nice, I may keep them, so we'll see. All right, guys, I'm going to get ready to do a try on, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back with the first two items. I have on the blouse by Market and Spruce, and then the Can jeans. I do love the color of this blouse, and I do love the metallic thread that's running throughout it. It does have a tie and a little bit of ruffle detail here. The end of the ties have the little metallic pieces on it. My problem with this blouse is it's rayon, and it is super wrinkly. I don't know if you guys can see how wrinkly that is. So I just don't take a risk with rayon anymore. It does have the elastic on the sleeve, and you can see it on the inside with the little ruffle detail at the bottom. Burgundy blouse. If this blouse was made out of something other than 100% rayon, even if it had a little bit of polyester in it, I would probably think about keeping it because I love the color and I think it's perfect for the holiday. You can tie this up at the top and do that if you wanted to. But again, It's just too wrinkly for me. As far as the jeans, these actually fit better than the other can jeans that I have. They're super high-waisted. They come up about to my belly button. Nice dark wash. The length is really good. Let me see if I can angle you down so you can see that. So the length comes down to the bottom, which is good. They are stretchy. It's just a basic dark wash jean. I do like this pair of can jeans better than the ones that I kept previously. They don't feel like they're gonna be overly stretched out like the other ones do. So the top is a no and the jeans are a maybe. So we'll have to see, okay? I'm gonna try on the other plaid top and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back with the next plaid top. This one is by Mason and Belle. It is rayon and polyester blend. So that makes me feel a little bit better about it. It's not quite as wrinkly as the other one. It does have like a little texture to it. You can see that there. I do like the split neck. It does have the buttons going down. It does have the elasticized wristband here. I do like that this is plaid because I don't have a lot of plaid in my closet. I think I only have one plaid button-up top. This top is a little bit dressier for a plaid top, so I kind of like that. I can wear it with my dress pants for work. So what do you guys think about this plaid top? I really love the red one, but I don't like the rayon. So, all right, I'm gonna throw the black cardigan over top of this because I think it'll go the best with this top, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back with this black cardigan by 41 Hawthorn. Yeah, so it's just an open front cardigan. It's just a basic. It is very stretchy, which I like that. The material feels like it's going to wash up and wear very well. It's soft. It's not super thick. It's just a good basic. It does have the 2 pockets on the side. The length is not super long. It's actually probably on the shorter side for a cardigan for me, but I think it'll go well over my blouses for work. So what do you guys think about the cardigan? Again, I've been searching for a solid black cardigan for a while, and I think this is gonna fit that need for me. All right, I'm gonna try on a sweater and I'll be right back. I am back with this sweater from Market and Spruce. They call it navy, but it's a really light blue color. It is a boat neck neckline, which I don't always love on myself. I do like the texture. I do like the different texture on the shoulders. It is a shorter, more cropped length, which is not always my favorite. It's not bad. Have the ribbing on the cuff here. I like it, but I do have a light blue sweater, so I don't know that I actually need this. I think I had this saved in my favorites list for an off-white color, not the blue. So it's pretty thick. It's like a thicker sweater. It would definitely keep you warm. So you guys tell me what you think about this particular sweater. All right, I'm gonna try on the next sweater and I'll be right back. All right, this next sweater is by Love Ellie and it's the beige sweater, but it does have like, almost like confetti. I don't know how to describe it. It is almost like rainbow colored. I'm gonna see if I can get up close so you can see it. It does have like the drop shoulder. It does have like the ribbing here at the neckline, at the bottom of the sleeves, and at the bottom of the sweater. It does have slips on the side, and it is a little bit of a longer length. I do kind of like the rainbow colors going throughout, so I was looking for something like this to go with like my brown or my olive green pants for work. So this sweater is very soft. It's not quite as thick as the blue one. Just a good basic sweater. So what do you guys think? I'm gonna have some tough decisions to make. So I'm gonna try on the sweatshirt and then I'll be right back. All right, next item is this sweatshirt by Britton. It is so soft. I can't even describe how soft it is. It's that scuba texture. It's lightweight, but it's warm. You may be able to see my cami line underneath. I'd probably wear like beige instead of white because I think the white actually shows more. It's so soft, stretchy. Has a little beige and pink striping, cuffed sleeves. Does have like a little bit of a banded sweatshirt bottom. I think this would just make for a really nice, comfortable, casual piece on the weekends. So what do you guys think about this sweatshirt? Let me know. All right, I've got the cowl neck sweater to try on, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back with this last sweater, and this one is by LETY and Me, and it's a textured cowl neck in dark green. It does have a cowl neck neckline. It does have texture on the top and all down the sleeves. The ribbing has like a basic, not textured front. It does have some ribbing down at the bottom here. It's a little bit shorter than some of the other sweaters. I love the color. This dark green just calls to me in winter. I really like it. I think it'd be great for the holidays. It's not super soft, but it's not, I mean, I guess some people might think it's a little bit itchy, but I don't think it's itchy. There's the texture on the back. So what do you guys think about this sweater? I have a dilemma. I'm trying to figure out which sweaters to keep. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna get changed and I'll be back to do a recap and to talk about prices. All right, guys, I'm back to do a recap and to talk about prices. And this was a really good fix for me. It gave me a lot of options for sweaters. I did like the plaid blouses, and we'll talk about which ones I'm thinking about keeping. So, first item on the list is LETY and Me, the textured cowl neck sweater in dark green, and the price of this sweater is $59. That's that really pretty dark green cowl neck sweater. I do really like this color, so I'm thinking about this one. The next item is by Love Ellie, the Milli Crewneck sweater in beige, and the cost of this one is $59. However, I do think it's went up to $65 on the website, so I think because it was shipped before the prices went up, it's on my list as $59. That's the beige sweater that has kind of like the rainbow colors going throughout it. I do really like this sweater. I like that it was a little bit longer. I like that it had slits on the side. I do think it fills a need in my wardrobe, so I'm thinking about this one. All right, next on the list is by Mason and Belle, the Aila plaid split neck top in off-white, and the cost of this one is $49. I do think I like this plaid top. I do not own a lot of plaid. I have one plaid button-up roll tab sleeve top. I do think this one is a little bit dressier, and I do think it would fit that need in my closet. I think it's a pretty top. You guys tell me what you think. The next item is by Market and Spruce, the Carabi long sleeve sweater in navy, and the cost of this is $59. This one also has gone up to $65 on the website. I do like this sweater. I don't necessarily love the boat neckline on myself. I do think it's pretty, but I do have a similar colored sweater in this light blue color, so I'm not sure about this one. The next item on the list is by Britton, the Fable Scuba sweatshirt in off-white, and the cost of this is $49. This sweatshirt is super soft. It's so comfortable to wear. I love the little striping detail on the sleeves with the kind of beige and the pink. I think it's just a nice casual piece that I could wear on the weekends, and that's something I don't have a lot of, is casual items for the weekend. So I'm thinking about keeping this one. The next item is by 41 Hawthorn, the open front cardigan in black, and the cost of this is $59. This one's a no-brainer. It's going to get a lot of wear over top of my blouses for work. It's thin, it's stretchy. I do think it's going to wash and wear well, so I do think this is definitely a keeper. So the next item on the list is by Can, the Carla high-rise bootcut jean in indigo, and the cost of this jean is $70. I think that's a good price for this pair of jeans. They fit well. I just don't know that I absolutely need another dark wash jean in my wardrobe right now, so I'm thinking about this one, but I may send this one back and just put it back into my favorites list. That way, if I need to order it at a later time, I can. So this one may be going back. And then last but not least was by Market and Spruce, a Trina Lurexx Popover blouse in burgundy, and the cost of this was $49. I really love the color. I really love that little metallic threading going throughout. My only issue is it is rayon, and that's going to shrink and wrinkle, and I just can't do that. So All right, guys, so my stylist pick subtotal is $453. If you buy 5 or more, you get that 25% discount. So if I bought the whole box, it would take off $113.25. I am not keeping the whole box. I'm looking at keeping 5 items from this fix to keep my price a little bit more reasonable. But if I did keep everything with that discount, the order subtotal would be $339.75. I don't pay the $20 styling fee because I still do have the style pass, so I get unlimited fixes for the year. Shipping is free, so the final total for the whole box is $339.75, which I don't think is a bad price for the 8 items that I received in my fix. So you guys tell me what you would do. I'm looking at keeping 5 items. If you were me, what 5 items would you keep from this box? Right now I'm leaning towards the black cardigan, the white sweatshirt, the black and white plaid top, and the beige and the dark green sweaters, but you guys let me know what you think. All right, guys, I am going to leave my referral link in the description box below. This referral link is good for first-time men and women customers for Stitch Fix. And so if you click on that link, you will receive $25 to put towards your first Stitch Fix. That's going to waive your styling fee, and then it's going to give you $25 to put towards anything that you decide to keep. What I love about Stitch Fix is that you only pay for what you keep. So if you just keep 1 item and send the rest back, you've got the prepaid bag to send it back in. If you use that link, I do get $25 towards my next box. So if you do that, I thank you very much. If you have any questions about Stitch Fix, let me know. And until next time, bye guys.